Welcome back to the 400 Club. This mini podcast series is part of the Stag Roar. Of course, make sure you're following or subscribing, depending on the platform you're listening or watching on. We're available across the board. Of course, Spotify you can watch, YouTube you can watch, everywhere else you'll be listening in. So, we've got S.G. Jones in the George River in 1961. 7x7. Length is 50 on the left and 51 2/8 on the right. Spread is a whopping 49 2/8, and the span 43 inches. Oof. There's two blokes in suits, of course. We're talking 1961, holding each side of the antler, and gee whiz, that is some span. Anyway, all the bottom stuff's there. And it's as it is, 7x7, nice and uniform, royal tine, outer royal, first off back, and those back tines on the left is 24 6/8, and the right 20 6/8. So a little bit of extra length in the back tine on the left. Total 422. The party consisted of Jones, that's S.G. Jones, R.H. Hobbs, wonder if he's related, and Frank Tully, and was taken to its block by Henry Buchanan aboard the fishing vessel Bonita, out from Milford Sound, a vessel that was utilised by a number of Sounds parties in later years. 5 hours from Milford in rough seas, and they were at the mouth of the George River in placid waters. R.H. Hobbs being, I wonder if he's related to me, because I've got Hobbs in the family from down south. Anyway, following 2 days of incessant rain, a fine day dawned, and the party headed up the George River. Wouldn't it be like Fiordland terrain? The following day they reached the head basin, the bugling of Wapiti bulls spurring them onwards. A large bull was located high on a ridge above them. As the hunters watched, he turned and bugled, his antlers seen to reach his rump patch. He was joined by 2 cows, the trio then disappearing over the crest of the ridge. The party set off in pursuit, the shot already allocated to Stan Jones. Stan. After some scrambling, the bull was located once again, and Jones set off after him. These guys could be related. Joneses and Hobbs. They're in my heritage. Cripes. Following some difficulty in negotiating a steep gut, Jones at last managed to get within range and shoot the bull, one of the last scoring over 400 to come from Fiordland. Cracker. So 422. It was 1961. George River. Going to the Glazeknock next for number 22. We'd love to get your feedback at Stag Ryan on Instagram or at Ryan O'Connor NZ, and of course you'll be able to see the images from the book on those pages. Of course, if you've got a copy of The Wapiti and the Moose, the guys at Halcyon Press did say there was about 5 or 6 left. So maybe, seeing as we're up to number 21, they might have been sold by now, but check it out. I got mine at a second-hand bookshop there in Hastings. So yeah, keep an eye out for the New Zealand Big Game Record Series. Of course, there's the Seeker, Samba, Tar, I think it's Fallow and Chamois. Could be wrong with that. But yeah, they're around. And not many are left with Halcyon Press. So make sure you get your copy. And if you've got a copy, reach out and give us a chat. Send me a photo. Sure. Tag me in it. Catch you next time. Now, this is from New Zealand Big Game Records Series, Volume 2. It's called The Wapiti and the Moose. Written and compiled for the New Zealand Deer Stalkers Association, Incorporated, by D.Bruce Banwell. And we're able to do this with permission from the Halcyon Press, a division of Halcyon Publishing Limited. And this was copyrighted in 2001, D. Bruce Banwell. First published 2001. All rights reserved. And they've given us permission to do this little series, the 400 Club.